Chris Harrison is calling out recently fired creator of The Bachelor, Mike Fleiss, saying he was a narcissist. Let's find out all that Chris had to say. Hey guys, it's Kayla Thompson. Welcome back to Shared News. I swear Bachelor Nation never sleeps. There's always something to talk about. But before we get into today's video, make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell notification so you're always up to date with us and Bachelor Nation. So if you don't know what has recently happened to Bachelor creator Mike Fleiss, after an HR investigation into racial discrimination, he was fired. Ex-employees of The Bachelor and also past alum made statements about comments Mike would make about race and minorities not bringing in good ratings, even lashing out at employees if they suggested more diversity in the franchise. And now we've got Chris Harrison giving us even more insight on working with Mike back in the day. Let me just first say that this story is quite interesting to me because we've got the fired ex-host of The Bachelor commenting on the fired creator of The Bachelor. But, you know, there's merit to this because the two did work together for years, so let's get into what Chris had to say. On a recent episode of his podcast, The Most Dramatic Podcast Ever, Chris Harrison was asked if any of the past bachelors or bachelorettes he worked with were narcissists. And he responded by saying, quote, "The creator of the show was severely. One of the toughest things about narcissism is the person will rarely ever recognize it in themselves. I'm just warning you that next to a homicidal maniac, narcissism is the toughest things to treat." Not surprising to me at all that Chris is saying this about Mike. I think after hearing that Mike would kind of bully anyone who disagreed with his thoughts on racial representation in the show, I mean, it's clearly the opposite of open-mindedness, right? And I think that something like that could definitely be a result of a narcissistic personality. Not just because of the lack of open-mindedness, but also because it shows he clearly doesn't value anyone's perspective over his. I mean, even to the point of he tore down someone else's perspective, someone else's worldview. Again, I do find it interesting that Chris Harrison is commenting on Mike Fleiss like this because I would characterize how he treated Rachel Lindsay and the reason he was fired from the show very similarly. I don't know, to me it's just definitely in the same ballpark of why Mike got fired as well. But that is just my opinion on the matter. Of course, I want to know your thoughts, so leave me a comment in the comment section below. And don't forget before you go to give this video a like, subscribe to Shared News, and hit that notification bell so you never miss any Bachelor Nation updates or any pop culture news. I'm Kayla Thompson. Come follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon.